Hi, y'all. It's Erin, and this is Erin Talks Travel. I'm Erin, former study abroad advisor turned international risk professional, and this channel is designed to talk about topics that may help new travel professionals learn more about health and safety abroad. And if you're a traveler yourself, welcome. Happy to have you. If you've been living under a rock, it is World Cup season. And I don't know about you all, but I am absolutely loving the reaction videos from travelers coming to the United States and learning more about our country that differs from what they see in the media. Yes, air conditioning is prevalent, and we do have many restaurants that give you ice as well as free refills. So, in honor of the World Cup, today we're talking major sporting events while traveling abroad. Whether it's the Olympics, the World Cup, or any other high stakes rivalry match, there are things to consider when traveling to a location that is hosting a major sporting event. Not the least of which is traffic. Whether you're driving, using public transportation, biking, or hoofing it, everything's going to take a lot longer just by virtue of the fact there are extra bodies around. And of course, close quarters has its own concerns, especially in this heat. So, first of all, getting around. Be safe on overcrowded public transportation. If it feels too packed, just say no. Once you're in there, you'll probably have a harder time extricating yourself. But if you do find yourself jammed into an overcrowded bus or train, there are a few things that you can do to help protect yourself and your belongings. Boxer stance is a great move to adopt if you find yourself getting crushed or jostled around. Like a boxer, lift your arms up to protect your core and prevent pressure that could potentially restrict your airflow. Try to find something that you can hold on to or brace yourself against, and avoid, if possible, being trapped against a door, you could fall if it opens, or a wall that you could be pushed into. If you have a buddy, look out for one another. Bystander intervention is key. Next up is good footwear. Seriously, if it comes down to fashion or comfort, go with whatever keeps you stable. If you're gonna wear heels, consider, are you willing to abandon them in a pinch if needed? Opportunistic theft is prevalent worldwide. Now add in a major sporting event featuring lots of non-natives, and it's a pickpocket's paradise. Seriously. These sporting events are like all-you-can-eat buffets for petty thieves targeting unsuspecting individuals. So take steps to make sure that you are not a target by engaging in situational awareness and basic crime mitigation strategies, such as don't display lots of valuables such as fancy jewelry or watches. Keep your bags and wallets secure and in your hands, or maybe across your body, tuck it in your arm, or in your eyesight at all times. So don't sling bags on the back of your chair where you can't see them, or be especially careful when you're taking photographs. A lot of times we'll put our bags to the side and then we'll position ourselves just so that we get the picture that we want. But while we're getting that photo opportunity, we're not watching our belongings. Don't keep your important documents and cards all in one place. Especially avoid those phone wallets. I love mine to death, but it is prime picking for someone. They take my phone, they take my identity, they take my card, my credit cards, they take my communications, and I'm stuck. Right? So when I travel, I don't take that phone wallet with me. And in transit, keep your bags with you if at all possible. Sometimes it can't be helped. If you need to put larger luggage on a luggage rack, just make sure it stays in your line of sight the whole time, just so that it doesn't get tampered with, taken, accidentally mistaken for someone else's bag. Always better to be able to keep a visual on it. Women especially, but this goes for all travelers, don't put up with someone using proximity on crowded transportation to take advantage. Verbally calling out someone in the moment can stop unwanted behavior. And same thing if you see something, say something, be a good ally. We'll do a deeper dive on pedestrian safety in the future, but be sure to know the flow of traffic and watch out for moving cars and bikes. As pedestrian as my advice is, I fully intend my puns, look both ways before crossing the street. Pedestrian injuries are unfortunately the number one cause of accidental death for travelers abroad. And just taking the time to look before you leap, so to speak, can go a long way to keeping you safe. Also of note when it comes to transportation is that strikes may be more likely during major sporting events in some places where unions are common and active. Stay connected to any alerts from airlines or major railways or public transportation in locations where you're going to be traveling. That's good advice in general, but particularly in certain countries during high travel seasons or times of major attractions like significant sporting events. Then there's the fights. Alcohol plus friendly competition with a side of team loyalty, go carp, may make for some heated rivalries. Fights or brawls can occur in the vicinity of major arenas as well as any pubs where fans congregate. This is especially true for many football matches in Europe at certain venues and pubs, or certain teams may have better reputations for this than others. So just be wary when going out to celebrate and take steps to actively remove yourself or avoid any situations that seem to be escalating. Crazy thought, but sometimes travelers may be going to a location hosting a major sporting event for reasons other than the sporting event. So for these individuals, awareness and timing is key. During large events, be mindful of price gouging, especially if you're using maybe an unknown chain or third-party services that are more subject to the whims of supply and demand, such as Airbnb. Similarly, more people coming to a city may lead to longer processing times at immigrations or customs, or just delays in getting out and about. It's never a bad idea to check and see if there will be any big events in your location before you start booking things, especially if that's not the primary reason for your travels. It may be worthwhile to explore postponing or bumping up your travel dates or even your itinerary stops, playing around with those a little bit to see if that results in any significant time or cost savings. Thank you for listening. If you like this and want more travel-related content, feel free to subscribe to this channel. To all my adventurers out there, don't forget to register for STEP, Smart Traveler Enrollment Program, and be sure to enroll in supplemental international insurance for medical and non-medical emergencies abroad. Until next time, safe travels, y'all.